Hello and welcome to round 3 of the DilliDalli Cup 2v2. In this one we got Vortex and Swwils. This time they'll be taking on Jamofin and Zavior. Of course, Blasted Rock, one of the most beautiful maps, but players start very close. It's walking distance between the starting positions. Very short walking distance. Swwils once again going first air. He loves that first air with Aeon. I think going second air on this map might be a little dangerous, given that you gotta start fighting right away. Vortex looks like going second land after 4 pigeons. Some minimal power build from Vortex. And here we see some early mech marines from Zavior. Multiple engineers from Jamofin. Jamofin he's just picking up the mass extractors. I thought he was ready to run into Vortex base. But Blasted Rock, one of the few maps where the 4 pigeon build is actually quite nice. If you can get Hydro pretty quick, you really don't want to make too many pigeons. And first blood, what did he kill? Or he got killed. But he did kill an engineer, it seems. So Swwils got the kill on the ACU, going second air after first air. That's not what you want to do on this map. But he's making a bomber. I imagine he's got some power problems. So really, you gotta do your decisions have to be based on what your economy allows you to do, not what you want to do. So first, you set up an economy that gives you a certain set of choices, and then you choose from that set of choices. Mass storage, this is a mistake. Instead of pigeons, mass storage for Zavior. That's really going to set him back. See, you can't always get what you want. That's the lesson from Supreme Commander Forged Alliance. But, you know, how the rest of that song goes. Got Zavior coming out now. Thought it was chosen for a second with 2 bombers at the same time, but no bombs fell, so it's not chosen. And civilians here getting many kills, killing all those bombers. Meanwhile here Vortex pushing Jamofin back quite strongly, and you can see here Zavior is going to help his ally. And on this map it's very difficult going 2v1. Once again another kill for the civilians. Point defense for Swwils. Swwils back to his old style of quick tech to air. That's really not the way to go on most maps. Vortex, he should play back for settings. That might work for him. Vortex now with 7 kills. Jamofin actually in danger of losing here. Looks like Zavior pulled back his forces, but really at their own time. If Jamofin dies here, it'll be big trouble. Although Zavior thinking about attacking, and he could probably do some good damage if he takes care of this. Actually, Jamofin gets out. Vortex runs out of units. Vortex has to play some defense. And Tech to engineer point defense. So making point defenses like this is not really good team play, because you're just protecting yourself. Vortex 10 kills, retreats. He's got a point defense to retreat to, and it seems like Zavior is not even wanting to attack. Although this point defense will be able to cut off this choke point, so it's actually a pretty good tech to point defense. Swwils, oh beautiful, making interceptors. That's an improvement. Very nice. Interceptors before any attacking units. Capture air and then go tech to gunships. Vortex thought about an upgrade, cancelled it. Actually, Vortex had a little bit of trouble. He was very aggressive early on. Although Jamofin shouldn't be able to do much with the ACU, that's quite weak. Vortex is now going to get the upgrade again, although he did lose his point defense. Swwils going straight back to Mercies, and let's see if this side makes a mistake again. But the tech to ACU now for Zavior. Might see an air fight. And these Mercies, 300 mass each, and not a lot of health. 10 health. It's a big waste of mass. There goes 300 mass. Vortex. No, does he have the gun? Can't really tell. I don't think he's got the gun. I think he canceled that upgrade again. So struggle for Vortex here, 2v1 once again. Another take to point defense for Swwils. Huge mass problems, and this is what happens when you rely on just your initial mass extractors. You don't expand and fight your enemy. Although 1,000 reclaims, so that's pretty good. Vortex doing a little bit of dodging against artillery. Point defense creep, and actually Zavior running into a bunch of point defenses. Zavior choosing the worst strategy against Swwils, who went for those point defenses. Although it will still work, it seems. Swwils might be missing radar. He does not have radar, so he can't shoot back at these units. More anti-air turrets. Vortex pushing in once again, dodging some bombers, 38 kills. Very much an even battle here between Jamofin and Vortex. Of course, Jamofin getting significant help from his ally. And here we see Swwils. He's going to try to go for stealth. That's not going to work. Stealth does not work when you got interceptors above your head. Anti-air here from Vortex. Trying to dodge. He's dodging some of those bombs. His anti-air is up, but those bombers are going to be shot out of the air very quickly. Now Swwils is going to have even less mass. He's sitting on plus 7, I believe now. Yeah, he's plus 7, 3 mass extractors. He's about to lose his air factory. Now making some swift ones. This is what you should have been making initially. Swift ones and gunships. If you would have kept air control, would have really helped his ally, and those gunships would have been great for air control or for raiding. Jamofin caught in the middle of an upgrade. Vortex 45 kills. Jamofin in danger of losing. And if Jamofin loses here, that might be a chance for Vortex and Swwils. Although a whole bunch of tech to point defenses, and on this map having control with tech to point defenses is really huge. Looks like Jamofin survives Vortex, and Jamofin very similar health, 66 kills, 51. It looked like that swift wind from Swwils had a pretty good effect, but now Swwils has evacuated his base because he doesn't have much there. Some nice reclamation opportunities for Zavior. Now Swwils nearly died. He's going to try to help his ally. 53 kills. Jamofin 84. Vortex, I imagine, has quite a bit of reclaim, 4,300. Swwils not getting bombed. Looks like he's gonna just calm bomb. That's a good thing to do. Vortex avoids the explosion. This has now become officially a 2v1. 90 kills for Jamofin. Yeah, not a single land factory for Swwils. That's very difficult to play like that. 54 for Vortex. Now Zavior is going to come in with a full health ACU, make tech to point defenses, and there will be no answer from Vortex against this. He can't attack from the other direction. This is just completely filled with tech to point defenses, and now he will be pushed back. So 15-minute game, a good battle from Vortex, but just a little too much. So you can see how the new veterancy works. Veterancy 69, total kills is 68. That means he killed something that was worth 2. Perhaps some Take 2 unit. So hopefully people enjoy this one.